What's happening, forum? For the first time and probably ever, I'm doing sort of this YouTube popular phenomenon type thing. I guess iDubbbz kind of started this, the fast food tier list, and let's get started. I kind of made my own custom one because I'm not, one of these rich LA YouTubers who can go to In-N-Out. Sorry. First thing I have to point out is the template of this. Notice how everybody has the classic, grade school A, B, C, D, E, F format, but then there's also the S. I'm wondering what that is supposed to mean. My first impression was that it was like in Naruto, how they have the difficulty of missions ranked with letters, but then the S was like the most hardcore, so we're going to go ahead and say this is a Naruto-inspired bit. Alright, Chipotle. The thing about Chipotle is it's pretty good, but also it has made me sick pretty much every time I eat it. Kind of a yin and yang situation. I like to, get me a steak and peppers burrito, right on, but then I always end up feeling horrible later on in the stomach region. I think I'm going to call it a B. Mickey D's. The thing about Mickey D's is it is the classic fast food. McDonald's is the most standard, typical place to go. Honestly, it's like on a scale of better or worse than McDonald's as far as burger places go, right? McDonald's is not a place I usually eat a lot, just because it makes me feel so gnarly afterwards. Maybe I just have a stomach problem, but McDonald's is kind of a run-of-the-mill C-tier thing. You might get it on a road trip or something. It's easy. It's, whatever. Alright, Jack in the Box. More like Whack in the Box. This is E tier for me. There's one benefit to Jack in the Box is that it's probably the only thing around me that's open 24 hours. McDonald's used to be on that 24-hour grind, but at some point they decided we're not doing that anymore. We'll let Jack in the Box handle it. Jimmy John's. James John, founder, obviously. Jimmy John's, great ingredients, good sandwiches. There's something lacking for Jimmy John's for me. Their whole shtick is that it's fast, which whatever, I don't really care because I don't order sandwiches to my doorstep. If I'm gonna get a sandwich, I'll probably just go and get it. But even when I'm there and I'm eating the sandwich, there's just something missing. I don't know what it is. I like their chips, so they got that. I can't argue with the quality of the food. It's just, it doesn't have that X factor. That's a B for me. Alright, Five Guys. If you don't respect Five Guys immensely, then you're a chump. All the other lists have had Five Guys on them, and so that's kind of why I have it on here. But let's be honest, it's hardly fast food. I mean, they make it quickly. Therefore, it is food that is fast. It's too expensive. That you can't be going there all the time. It's, it's hardly fast food to me, but I do like it a lot. So that's going to be A tier for me. Five Guys, one of the best burgers you can get, honestly. All right, next one. We got a kind of a controversial topic here. You know Panera, sure, whatever. What you didn't know about Panera is that it was originally called St. Louis Bread Company. And, I'm out here repping St. Louis despite the fact that I also hate it. St. Louis Bread Co. Bread Co. does good work. They are, they do some good bread stuff. All you breadheads out there know it. Good soups. This is, again, hardly fast food, but I saw it on somebody else's list, so I thought I'd include it. And also I wanted to go on that little bit about St. Louis Bread Company, because nobody seems to know that Panera was originally called Bread Co. And when I was growing up, it was always Bread Co. Yeah, no real complaints other than it is expensive. That's B tier for me, I think. Wendy's. The burgers are a different shape. Is this why we care? They got Frosties. That's D tier for me. All right, Hardee's. Hardee's for me is like the exact same thing as Wendy's. It's a really regular, typical type burger place. They don't put a lot of effort into the food. Who cares? That's E tier. Yeah. All right, DQ. I found this nice little illustration of DQ's logo when I was searching for it, so that's what we got. Okay, DQ. Everybody is criticizing DQ for their food, but you're forgetting about the essence of the queen. It's the dairy. That ice cream is the good stuff. You want the ice cream. Blizzards are classic items, so you got to give them props for the blizzards. The food is not good. I agree, but you got to give them some props. That's going to be a D tier for me. All right, Rally's is another place that is open 24 hours, I think. Really super cheap food. Some of you know this place is Checkers. I'm a Rally's guy. I'm a Rally Ranger. Rally's, I don't eat there much. I don't know. It's not quality stuff, but it is super cheap, and you kind of know what you're getting. That's C tier for me. It's kind of like McDonald's. All right, now, one of the more important points I have to make is about Arby's, in that it's a F tier straight up. Simply the worst place you could possibly ever go in your life. All right, next, Steak and Shake. I think Steak and Shake is kind of a Midwest thing, but since other people are talking about In-N-Out and Whataburger and all that junk, we're talking about Steak and Shake here, because this is a Midwest type video. Steak and Shake is super cheap. If you go there and you get waited on, it'll take forever because they only ever have one person working there. I think that's a mandated thing across all Steak and Shakes. They'll only allow one server at any time. Don't really care about the shakes or the ice cream or anything. Food's not very good. But there is sort of an atmosphere thing going on with Steak and Shake. You get that 50s diner thing. It feels classic. It feels like your childhood. I think that's D tier for me. All right, Chick-fil-A is by far one of the more overrated places. Everybody's talking about Chick-fil-A, but let's get some things out in the open. It's just some chicken. Also, I don't care how nice you are to me. I expect all of these places to have people be nice to me. That's how society is supposed to function. Chick-fil-A, you being nice to me, you're just the tip of the iceberg. You're supposed to act that way. Don't act like it's a benefit. Also, super problematic ownership going on there. Chick-fil-A, that's a D. All right, Domino's. Domino's was at a time one of my favorite pizza joints, but I've grown to just understand it to be a super greasy, trashy pizza. It is reliable. If somebody says we're getting Domino's, I'll probably say fine. It's pizza. Pizza's good in general. I will say the one thing that comes in clutch is their garlic crust on the pizza. Get that garlic crust going, and you got me checked in at least 50%. That's a C tier for me. A Burger King is more like a burger imposter. Not good. Not very good stuff at Burger King. I've probably only been to Burger King like twice. I think the one thing that they had was, and I think iDubbbz mentioned this in his video, the Pokemon toys. They killed it with the Pokemon toys. And after that, I probably had Burger King one time in my entire life after that, and it was some chicken fries or something, and I was like, I could get better chicken literally anywhere. That's an E tier for me. All right, next is Penn Station. I don't know how far-reaching Penn Station is, and I gotta say, I really like a Penn Station sandwich. But the thing is, it's hella expensive. What are you doing? Turn the price knobs down for me, because I'm not trying to pay $17 for a sandwich of regular size, fries and a drink, Penn Station, good food, get that price thing worked out. Also, the fries have such good potential The fries could be really good. I've had fries there that were really good. And then sometimes they just throw me the trash fries, the loser fries, and I'm whatever on it. But Penn Station, I think, is a B tier for me. All right, I tried to do a little funny bit with the logo for Sonic, and it said Sonic the Hedgehog, but the damn tier list thing cut it off, so now it says Oni Hedge. Sonic is also not good. They're known as like the drink kings over at Sonic. They food bad. The roller skates concept, don't really care about it. I'm probably just gonna go through the drive-thru because I don't really want to hang out at a fast food place. It's just depressing. What do you got? You got cherry limeades? That's what you're trying to sell me on? That's an E tier thing. Little C's. All right, let's. Okay, we gotta stress something about Little Caesars here. $5 pizzas. It's an innovation. It is a genius move. Caesar really had it figured out. I feel like people complain about Little Caesars too much, that it's really like cheap pizza, like the ingredients themselves are cheap, but get a grip. It's $5. You get an entire pizza. That's like, you can't get anything for $5 at any of the rest of these places that is as filling as an entire pizza. That's an A tier for me. Some people are gonna be upset. I'm gonna have written letters, grievances filed at my office with the secretaries. But that's the truth. Or the next one is Lion's Choice. This is a St. Louis local restaurant. I hesitated to put it in here, but I just needed to make a point that Lion's Choice is, in fact, the greatest fast food place imaginable. That's an S tier for me. That is a S rank Shinobi mission Lion's Choice. Check it out. Panda Express. I like Panda Express quite a bit. It is, I like the food. I think, like I said about Penn Station, it has so much potential. There are times when the food is really poorly prepared, and that bugs me. And I feel like the employees just don't really care enough to be making good food when they could be making the best possible version of the food. And that brings it down a little bit for me. I'm gonna put it C. I'm gonna make it a C tier. Make the food better. Don't make me upset. I feel like it ranges from a C to a B, but I'm gonna go ahead and give them their average score. That's gonna be a C. All right, Papa J's. Papa John's is the best major pizza chain. They say it in the slogan. It's better ingredients, it's better pizza, and it is Papa John's. I really truly feel like they make their pizzas with quality ingredients relative to the other places. Crust is fresher. Cheese is mostly mozzarella. I'm here for the mozzarella. Better tomatoes. That's what's up. That's an A tier for me. That's good stuff. Pizza Hut is, by contrast, the worst chain, the worst major chain. I can't necessarily say that I'm going to totally complain if somebody else is buying Pizza Hut, but you'll never find me even moving a finger to order some Pizza Hut. That's a D tier for me. Okay, controversial, super controversial is Subway. Subway has been severely slandered and libeled in these other videos, and I think that the problem is that people are getting the wrong sandwiches. You gotta get just a regular sandwich. Subway makes a lot of stupid products. They make the cheese explosion 13-inch meatball extravaganza, and it's just like a super greasy, disgusting concoction should be thrown in the fires. But when I go to Subway, and I probably go to Subway a little bit more than most of these places, I get just like a cold sandwich. You get the spicy Italian, get it cold, get some banana peps on there. it's good, and I don't feel bad after eating it. It's one of the only places on here that I don't feel like garbage after I eat it. I think that's going to be an A tier for me, ladies and gentlemen. And to top it all off, Taco Bell. Taco Bell has played such an important role in my development as a human being. I considered having Taco Bell before filming this. I decided not to because it's a bad health decision. I feel like most of the menu is good. A lot of these places, I only have one thing that I'm trying to get. Taco Bell, they got a lot of choices. I can vary it up. And it's cheap. And they're open pretty late. It's pretty much the perfect fast food place, really. And I think that's going to be an A tier. And so what you have here is not a perfect bell curve, but I have pretty much established how bad Arby's is. And that's kind of all I really wanted. That's all I could have hoped to have achieved in this video. So, thanks. Shout out Lion's Choice. Shout out Taco Bell. Subway. Everybody else, cool it on the Subway hate. Check it out. Cold sandwiches. They're good. Later.